welcome back. It has been a very busy several days since we were last together in here. And as you recall, I had recently gotten into this abandoned mine shaft, which also had not one, but I believe 2 ravines connected to it. And I was going to go ahead and start searching this place to see if I could find the connection to a stronghold and extract all the resources from it. Along the way, I built a little bit of a melon farm here, and I have explored an enormous number of passages. And the one thing that I have not found is any evidence whatsoever that there is a stronghold anywhere even remotely close to here, certainly not connected to it. And so, having finished up here, I'm just going to leave this base that I've set up here, and I'm going to head over here to this other end over here. If you'll recall, I put torches on that vertical area right there to indicate where I came down here, and that's pretty much going to be where I go up. And I'm going to take some chests up to the surface, and I'm going to take take all of these resources up there and place them in chests. And all that, I found 1 diamond in a chest. I'm going to place these resources in a chest up top side, and well, actually probably a chest or 2 up top side. And then I'm going to continue my quest to find a stronghold, because obviously there is not one here. So let's see. Okay, this direction is moving towards the land, so what I'm going to do is just go over here, and I'm going to just staircase my way up with the idea of breaking surface. And then when I get up to the top, I will simply put together a base up there and store all of the stuff that I have gotten out of this mine shaft and continue my quest. I think I've spent somewhere in the neighborhood of at least 12 hours real time. Well, isn't that special? Alright, we'll just tunnel forward a little ways until I can make sure that I'm coming out on land. A little bit further ought to do it. No, it doesn't sound like it. Let's see here. torch or somewhere down, a torch or two somewhere here, I think. Alright. Let's get this thing opened up here soon. How are we doing here? Alright, I think we can start going up now. Here's hoping I get to the top soon. How about that? Alright. Position my last torch right here at the end. And I'm going to drop a couple of chests. And start loading this crap into them. Yes, I know I could shift click, but shift click would not arrange things the way I want them. Alright, take a quick look around over here. And this is the direction we came from. So the original entrance is under the water out here someplace, but we won't be needing that now. I'm going to head back down below, pick up another load of this stuff, probably make a couple of trips, and get it all positioned up here in a chest, and we'll go from there. Alright, I've got a lot of stuff out here now, and I add some more to it here. Alright, now let's figure out what I'm going to take with me. I'm going to take the Eyes of Ender, a stack of blaze powder, a stack of melon, I think a couple of stacks of planks, and a stack of coal for making torches, partial stack of iron for making more armor should I need it, and I think that's pretty much about it, really. I've got the paper, compasses for making more maps, and so what I'm going to do is, for the rest of this stuff, I'm just going to build a little something around it. And the idea here isn't to protect it so much as to make this area a little bit more visible. And so we'll go over here to the coastline. And put more torches over here. Let's see. let's have a look at this map. Okay. I think that's the main way I'm going to find it, is the map. There's nothing I can do on this map that's going to make enough of a change on it so that it'll be visible on the map. But I know which map. It's map 7, roughly in the middle, and I find it in this flat area there where the cursor is now. So, all right. I think it's time to continue my exploration and my search for the Stronghold. I believe that's the direction we were going the last time we threw an Eye of Ender. And so I'm going to jump off here into the water, throw another eye, and find that place. Sooner or later, it has to be found. Okay. Too deep, not going to be recovered. But this is definitely the way to go. So we'll continue on traveling, using an occasional Eye of Ender to get some direction. Sooner or later, the Stronghold will be found. You're kidding me. I've been through this whole area. There is no Stronghold here. I don't know what that thing's trying to point at, but there is no Stronghold down here. I've been through the whole place. So I'm going to continue in the direction that we were going the last time we had a clear indication of something, and I'm just going to go this way for a good long while, get on land, and fire off another Ender Eye. This will take a while, so I'm going to just speed it up and get it done. Gravel beach. Massive lag. Okay. I'll sit here a minute and let this terrain finish generating or loading, whichever it's supposed to be doing. I've gone off this map, so good a time as any to make a new one. that way. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is the way that we came. Of course. The problem is that spot does not have a stronghold. So I'm going to travel this way farther, perhaps reach the edge of this map, and try again. Okay, the sun is setting. It's getting harder to see anything worth looking at, so I'm going to take up a position and wait for sunrise. The basic high hide kind of position. Alright, and the sun is rising. Just a little bit more and the daylight hours will take over. The skeleton down there will burn and we can proceed on our way. And I'm just going to keep going generally into the sunrise, which is the south, and we'll see what we come up with. First we need to take care of the creeper down below. Okay, anybody else? Well, let's take care of this one. Alright, anyone else? Looks like that pretty well takes care of it. We'll just keep proceeding sort of south. Let's see what. Figure sooner or later we've got to get into an area that is newly generated or generated since 1.0. And that's probably the best option for finding a stronghold. Okay. Head over this way. Now, let's see, what do we got here? Just for grins, let's try another ender eye. Let's see. I don't think that's going to do us any good. Out into more ocean country. Let's see. I think I'm going to have a look and see what's on the other side of those hills over there, instead of traipsing around in more ocean. Because frankly, I've gotten kind of ill of all that ocean. So I'm going to stick on land and see what I come up with. And I'm going off of this map. And that means it's time to make a new one. I know that basically what I've got to do is find some area that I know was generated in 1.0 or beyond, because that's going to be the best shot I've got at finding a stronghold. Alright, get around these doggone trees that keep popping up in the way. Or take a shortcut through here. It seems no matter where I go, I end up when I'm facing one of these doggone oceans. And I don't mind telling you, I'm getting a little bit ill of that. Because I think the ocean generation is way overboard. There's way too much of it. But in spite of that, I'm going to go ahead and cross this thing and see what I come up with. Alright, I have paddled through the night over the ocean, and I know I've got my direction turned around a few times, to the point where I'm back on the map. Actually, yes, I did go off of this map, but I'm back on it now. And I'm just going to explore around a bit here and see what I can find. See if I can figure out where in the tarnation I am. Alright, after all of this traipsing around over all of this area on this map and on the other map as well, the other two maps, I have finally ended up here at the Gizmos Island base. And just for the sake of cutting out a lot of long, boring, uneventful stuff, I'm going to cut out most of that trip. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these maps and put them in here for now. This first one being, let's see, that would be, yeah, that's the map of where that chest full of stuff is stored. So I'm going to top off my arrow supply, and I'm going to do what somebody suggested. a while back, and I'm going to go to the Blaze Farm, and I'm going to build a portal there, because I'm pretty sure that a portal at the Blaze Farm will definitely put me in new generated territory, and therefore I should be able to find a stronghold from there. I only hope that this does not put me in another doggone blasted damned ocean, because I think the ocean generation is way overdone now. And so I'm going to head to the Blaze Farm, and I'll catch you there. We'll build a portal. Alright, I have arrived at the Blaze Spawner, and it has been a long, painfully slow journey, but I'm here. And by painfully slow, I mean very painfully slow. The lag was so bad that about every few steps, everything would freeze up. Then I'd take 2 or 3 more steps, and it would freeze up again. Alright, there's the Blaze Spawner. I'm on top of the nether brick tower in front of it, and I think that's pretty much just where I'm going to build the portal at, right here. Alright, do something about the food thing here. Now let's get a portal built. And I'm just hoping that I don't end up in another blasted ocean. Jump down off of this, get out the flint and steel, light this sucker up, and see where we end up in the real world, which should be a definitely new generated area. So let's see what we get. Hopefully not another ocean.